Recently, the UN Conference on Trade and Development (UNCTAD) decided to change the status of South Korea from a developing country to an advanced country. For the last 57 years since the year of 1964, when South Korea joined the UNCTAD, it has been included in the developing category. But now it is included in the advanced category. Today, let's look at the differences between advanced countries and developing countries. An advanced country and a developing country. An advanced country means a country that has achieved its high level of industrial and economic development. In general, gross domestic product (GDP) and gross national income (GNI) are considered criteria for judging its status. However, just because a country has a lot of capital doesn't mean it can be recognized as an advanced country. For example, the International Monetary Fund (IMF) doesn't include China, which has the second largest GDP, and Qatar, which is the top country by GNI in the advanced category. In order to be recognized an advanced country, the degree of economic development is significant along with non-economic factors such as their quality of life, educational level, and life expectancy. A developing country means a country that aims to achieve rapid economic development since it lags behind in its industrial, modernization, and economic development. However, it is hard to include all countries that are not advanced countries in the developing category. Among these countries, those with their high level of development are called developed countries or newly industrialized countries. Obligations of advanced countries. There are some international organizations that take a role of categorizing many countries as advanced or developing countries, such as the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development (UNCTAD) and the World Trade Organization (WTO) and the IMF. South Korea was recognized as an advanced country by the IMF in 1991, by the WTO in 2019, and recently by the UNCTAD as well. Then, what are the obligations once countries are recognized as advanced countries? The WTO doesn't give any benefits of lower tariffs on agricultural products from advanced countries. The markets in developing countries are protected by giving other countries a tariff, and subsidies are given to those in the field of agriculture. However, in the case of advanced countries, the scope of reduction in a tariff is limited to 4% from 17%. Related regulations are also applied to agricultural subsidies. As a result, the countries are required to open most of their agricultural market. If countries are recognized as advanced countries by the UN, they need to increase the scale of their official development assistance to underdeveloped countries. In addition, they are required to actively participate in carbon neutrality, which means generating zero net emissions by absorbing as much carbon dioxide as is produced. Along with these economic and policy obligations, intangible values such as the protection of democracy and suppression of human rights should be actively protected by the countries.